to bed. And the history books forgot about us, and the Bible didn't mention us, and the Bible didn't mention us, not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first, I loved you first, beneath the stars came falling on our heads. But they're just old light, they're just old light. Your hair was long when we first met. Samson came to my bed, told me that my hair was red, told me I was beautiful, and came into my bed. Oh, I cut his hair myself one night, a pair of dull scissors in the yellow light, and he told me that I had done all right, and kissed me till the morning light, the morning light, and he kissed me till the morning light. Samson went back to bed, not much hair left on his head, ate a slice of Wonder Bread and went right back to bed. Oh, we couldn't bring the columns down, yeah, we couldn't destroy a single one, and the history books forgot about us, and the Bible didn't mention us, not even once. You are my sweetest downfall. I loved you first. Dun 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 dun. I'm the king's 32nd son, born to him a 32nd time, born to him with my hair still on, born to him with 2 eyebrows on, and that's all I was wearing when I woke up staring at the world. My mom had been a rather crazy queen, but not at all like sex machine. She liked to keep her body clean, clean. Thought the world to be quite obscene, but she'd retired to her chambers, and we remained quite strangers. And to see me made her awful sad, and to touch me made her awful sad, and to see me made her awful, and to touch me made her awful. I'm the king's 32nd son. Man, all it took was 30 seconds time, but a small little prince I was not. Had a chambermaid and a chamber pot, and there's 31 others just like me. There's 31 others I can be. Sometimes I'd stand by the royal walls, the sky be so big that it broke my soul, and I stand on my toes to catch a glimpse of my mother's eyes and my mother's skin. But she'd retired to her chambers, and we remained quite strangers. And to see me made her awful sad, and to touch me made her awful sad, and to see me made her awful, and to touch me made her awful. And then one morning I woke up and I thought Oedipus Oedipus, 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 Oedipus. Then one morning and I woke up and I thought Rex. Then one morning I woke up and I thought Oedipus, 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 Oedipus. 'Cause 32 is still a goddamn number. 32 still counts. Gonna make it count, gonna make it count, gonna 32 still a goddamn number. 32 still counts. Gonna make it count, gonna make it count, gonna Long live the king, 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 long live the. I'm the king's 32nd son. There's 31 others just like me. There's 31 others on the way. There's 31 others after that. Sometimes I stand by the royal gate. People screaming love and hate, and they scream and they scream and they scream and they scream. Long live the king, long live the queen. And to see me made her awful sad, and to touch me made her awful sad, and to see me made her awful, and to touch me made her awful. And then one morning I woke up and I thought Oedipus, 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 Oedipus. Then one morning and I woke up and I thought Rex. Then one morning I woke up and I thought Oedipus, 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 Oedipus. 'Cause 32 is still a goddamn number. 32 still counts. Gonna make it count, gonna make it count, gonna 32 is still a goddamn number. 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 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 32. Long live the king, 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 long live the king. All of the prisoners serving life sentences wait for the earth to suddenly shake, for the walls to somehow suddenly come crumbling, tumbling, and for the bars to somehow magically break. There's nothing wrong with them that 1,000 bucks can't fix, that 1,000 arms can't hold down. In the ground they're tattooing the stones with cusses like cavemen. Yo mama was here, but they wanna run through the air with no barriers or obstacles, gunmen or guard dogs or priests. And to rise from the mud and start over and over with the people all dead. If Hans Christian Andersen could have had his way with me, then none of this shit would have ever gone down. In my cell I'm tattooing myself with mermaids and swallows, and I do swallow. My mama thinks I'm grown left with a solitary pickle, but the jar took it home. Then made it up the stairs and made it through the doorway and waded through the floor. Tried to head in a general direction of the bathroom, the truest room in a whole damn house. Saying love is the answer to a question that I have forgotten, and I know I've been asked. So the answer has got to be love. Yeah. So feeding time with TV, then sleeping time, not sleepy, so reading time with Pickle. But where the bedside lamp had been is now emanating soft, soft green. Has it always been this way? Is it possible that all this magic went unnoticed? And maybe now things will start to change and life will turn a better page. No more rage. Saying love is the answer to a question that I have forgotten, but I know I've been asked, and the answer's got to be love. La 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 Tomorrow back to work again, but run to the supermarket, running hopeful through the aisles. Haven't been this happy in a long time, but not a single jar will smile after all. Man, pickle jars are just pickle jars, and pickles are just pickles. Ingredients: water, salt, cucumbers, garlic, and pickling spices. But love is the answer to a question that I have forgotten, and I know I've been asked, and the answer's got to be love. Love is the answer to a question that I have forgotten, and I know I've been asked, and the answer's got to be love. 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 Yeah. My rhyme ain't good just yet, my brain and tongue just met, and they ain't friends so far. My words don't travel far, they tangle in my hair and tend to go nowhere. They grow right back inside, right past my brain and eyes, into my stomach juice, where they don't serve much use. No healthy calories, nutrition values, and I absorb back in the words right through my skin. They sit there festering inside my bowels, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds. Got a soundtrack in my mind all the time. Kids screaming from too much beat up, and they don't even rhyme. They just stand there on a street corner, skin tucked in and meat side out, and shouting. I'd like to turn them down, but there ain't no knob. Born into picket fences, not into picket lines. All this hippie shit's for the 60s and a cliche in our times. But what if one of these days your heart will just stop ticking, and they sorta just don't find you till your cubicle is reeking? The consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds. Down. Did you know that the grave digger's still getting stuck in the machine, even though it's a whole other daydream? It's another town, it's another world where the kids asleep and the loans are paid and the lawns are mowed. What'd you think all the grave diggers were gone just 'cause one song is done? There's always another one waiting right around the bend till this one ends. Then it begins squeaky clean and it starts all over again. The weather report keeps on tossing and turning, predicting and warning and warning and warning of possible leakage from news publications and possible leakage from news TV stations. That very same morning, right next to her coffee, she noticed some bleeding and heard hollow coughing. The National Geographic was being too graphic when all she had wanted to know was the traffic. The world's got a nosebleed, it said, and we're flooding, but we keep on cutting the trees in the forest, and we keep on paying those freaks on the TV who claim they will save us but want to enslave us. And sweating like demons, they scream through our speakers, but we leave the sound on 'cause silence is harder. And no one's the killer and no one's the martyr. The world that has made us can no longer contain us, and prophets are silent and riding away 'cause the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds. Down. My rhyme ain't good just yet, my brain and tongue just met, and they ain't friends so far. My words don't travel far, they tangle in my hair and tend to go nowhere. They grow right back inside, right past my brain and eyes, into my stomach juice, where they don't serve much use. No healthy calories, nutrition values, and I absorb back in the words right through my skin. They sit there festering inside my bowels, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds, the consonants and vowels. The consequence of sounds. didn't stop existing. The world should have ended right then and there, precisely 4:15. When he stopped existing, the world should have ended. How could it go on? How could it go on? How could it go on when I don't exist? I don't exist. 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 So now that we got that straight, doesn't mean that I can fly, doesn't mean that I can go do whatever I want. Now that we got that clear, and you know that I'm not here, doesn't mean that I can go do whatever I please. The premature ejaculation of his death sentence hit Daniel in the face like a big round spitball. And everything got hazy in the courtroom, and then he stood up and then he sat back down another 2 times in a row. And everything got real slow like a gunshot in the movies. And he remembered heroin boy walking through the door, bouncing off the walls and the floor, taking off his belt, taking off his pants, filling up the bathtub, getting ready to go in for a swim, singing I don't exist, 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 I don't exist. So now that we got that straight, doesn't mean that I can fly, doesn't mean that I can go do whatever I want. Now that we got that clear, and you know that I'm not here, doesn't mean that I can go do whatever I please. And he started remembering and remembering and remembering and remembering and remembering. The heroin boy walked through the door and he was screaming, and everyone's like, what you screaming, as if it's the end of the world. And he was like, well, it is. I was sitting in the corner with my pants down. I was sure someone next door was blowing up balloons, and they was red and orange. And there was this one lady at the bar, and she was trying to buy gin. And this other lady at the bar, and she was trying to sell gin. It worked out good for the boths of them. And heroin boy started taking off his belt, started taking off his pants, started taking off his shoes, filling up the bathtub, getting ready to go in for a swim. I says, no, you're gonna drown. And he says, no, I can't drown, simply because a man destined to hang can never drown. A man destined to hang can never drown. A man destined to hang can never ever drown. A man destined to drown can never burn. A man destined to drown can never burn. A man destined to drown can never ever burn. A man destined to fry can never ever ever. A man destined to fry can never ever ever. A man destined to fry can never ever ever die in any other way but frying. Lucky that I'm dying by hanging and not drowning. So now that we got that straight, can't I just be left alone? I want to take a fucking bath. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 don't tell your secrets to anyone, because ideas are vulnerable. As soon as you say your idea out loud, then it oh, so much, and you will wait for its return, and you will wish it were your own, but ideas that left never come back home. Don't tell your mother that you are afraid. Don't tell your lover that your heart might break. Don't tell your gods that you no longer believe, because as soon as you say it out loud, they will leave you, and you will miss them oh so bad, and you will wait for their return, and you will wish they were your own, but gods that have left you will never grace your home. Love, 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 love. Don't tell your secrets to anyone, because ideas are vulnerable. As soon as you say your ideas out loud, then they can go and live on their own without you, and you will miss them oh so bad, and you will wait for their return, and you will wish they were your own, but ideas that left will never come back home. Aching to be bait, 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 bu bu bait, bu bait, bu bait, bu bait, bu bait. I should peddle butterflies, there's a shortage in a city. I'll stand on a street corner, all mysterious and giddy. When the passers-by pass by, I will open up my trench coat. They will see the butterflies dangling like fake Rolexes. Every morning I'll wake up with a purpose and a smirk. I'll put on my fake mustache, I'll drink Heineken, eat cornflakes. Then I'll call my mom and dad, tell them that I'm doing fine, or I'll write a tipsy letter to a real good friend of mine, or I'll jump up on the bed, waltzing madly with the broomstick. But before I leave the house, I will fill my lips with lipstick. But peddling is a dirty sport. There's competition in a city. Everyone is on a street corner, all mysterious and giddy. Some are selling bags and shoes, some are selling books and gold. I've been standing here for days, not one butterfly's been sold. And how I'm aching aching to pupate, 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 pupate. Don't care that flowers grow for you and me and me. You don't know what love is till you see her standing there, a web of skin and nails and hair, a web of skin and nails and hair, and bones and bones and thoughts rushing in and out your head. You think you are alive, but you are dead. You keep on driving in your car asleep, on driving in your car. I don't know why flowers grow in winter time. The sky turns gray, the sun don't shine, and people rush to be on time for work. They wrap themselves in woolen cloaks and hats and scarves, like larvae in their incubated cars, like larvae in their cars, and drive and drive. And drive and drive and drive and drive until they get away. We keep on burying our dead. We keep on planting their bones in the ground, but they won't grow. The sun doesn't help. The rain doesn't help. If my garden would have a fence, rabbits couldn't just come in and sit on the grass and eat all the flowers and shit. Hi, I'm Icarus, I'm falling down. Man for judgment must prepare me. Spare, oh God in mercy, spare me. Man, I have a terrible feeling that something's gone awful very wrong with the world. Is it something we made? Is it something we ate? Is it something we drank? Hi, I'm Icarus, I'm falling from the dust of earth, returning. Man for judgment must prepare me. Spare, oh God in mercy, spare me. Keep on burying our dead. We keep on planting their bones in the ground, but they won't grow. The sun doesn't help, and all we got is a giant crop of names and dates. Hi, I'm Icarus, I'm falling down on this day of tears and mourning, from the dust of earth returning. Man for judgment must prepare me. Spare, oh God in mercy, spare me. Lacrimosa, 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 tears, ilan, quare surgete favila, judicandus humoreas, huic ergo parse teas. Dance, 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 dance. see toenails changing colors like the leaves of fall. If you often smile, but often don't smile, which do you do more often? Smile or not? I dreamt a hydrant was covered in snow, a white light glowing below. I know that you cannot be here. I know that you are not mine now. Looking out the window at another window, I see toenails changing colors like the leaves of fall. Down in Bowery they lose their ball eyes and their lipped mouths in the night, and stumbling through the street they say, "Sir, do you got a light?" And if you do, then you're my friend, and if you don't, then you're my foe. And if you are a deity of any sort, then please don't go. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Down in Lexington they walk in new shoes stuck to aging feet, and close their eyes and open and not recognize the aging street, and think about how things were right when they were young and veins were tight. And if you are the ghost of Christmas past, then won't you stay the night? Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Down in Bronxy Bronx the kids go sledding down snow-covered slopes, and frozen noses, frozen toes, the frozen city starts to glow. And yes, they know that it will pass, and yes, they know New York will thaw. But if you are a friend of any sort, then play along and catch a cold. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. I love Paris in the rain, I love Paris in the rain. I love in the rain. I love Paris in the rain, I love Paris in the rain. Man, I love in the rain. I love in the rain. Down in Paris they walk fast, that is unless they're walking slow. And in cafes they look away, that is unless they look right. And in the gardens I get lost, that is unless I'm getting found. And if you are the ghost of New York City, won't you stick around? Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. Ne me quitte pas mon cher, ne me quitte pas. I love Paris in the rain, I love Paris in the rain, I love in the rain, I love Paris in the rain, I love Paris in